everybody, this is Bonnie and I'm going to show you how I made this card today. I'm going to do a little different colors, but it's going to be the same aspects of making this little flower quilt pattern, you could say. And it's a really fun card. So let's get started. The first thing that you need is a 2x2 square. And then I like to use a piece of scrap paper, and I put it on my 2x2, and I'm going to take some Stampin' Up! Glue stick. And this way, the reason I'm using the scrap is just so you can get it all over it and go off the edges a little. Okay? I'll put this aside. Then I've got some designer series paper here, and you're just going to start lining this up to the bottom of your paper like a triangle. And what this is, I should have told you, hello, these are 8. You need 8 1-inch square punches, and then you need to take them and you need to cut them in half this way. And you can, I use whatever because it's double-sided, so I use the back and the front because then I kind of know they match, the colors do. So that's how I do it. So then you line this up, and one reason why I like to use the glue stick is because it helps you to be able to move the paper around a little bit if it's not like set exactly where you want it to set. And then you're just going to keep working your way around the card, alternating the colors. So now it looks like that. So then once you have that done, then you need to get another piece of paper, and this I have is very vanilla. You can use whatever color you choose. Now this one you will see. This one is like a scrap. And this is 4 by 4. And what you want to do is you want to find the center. And all I did is, if you have the grid paper, I lined it up here. I lined it up at the 0, and so you could see that I had 2 inches and 2 inches. And then I just took my other ruler and I lined it up on the 0, and I found the 2-inch mark with my ruler and just put a little dot there with my pencil. And it's just an estimate. It doesn't have to be exact. And then I went ahead and I took the square and I put some snail adhesive on the back of it, and then I just kind of eyeballed the best that I could to where the center would be. Now you could measure this. You could make sure, like, this is 1 inch and that's 1 inch. So I mean, that's pretty good. So then once you get it in the center, push it down a little bit, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to line these up with the straight edge. This is considered a straight edge. So you're going to take and you're going to put some snail on the back of these, and then you're just going to line them up like this. And then you're going to do the same thing with this side, but this is your edge. So you want to line it up so that your straight edge, that one of your straight edges is lined up on the straight. And okay, now I'm going to take this over and I'm going to emboss this. Is that not cool? You can't even really tell by looking at it with any of the little blemishes or anything that I had. But that's the card. So then I've gone ahead and I've taken a piece that is a 4 by 5 1/4, and this is star fruit. And this is one of the in colors, and I'm going to take some star fruit ink. And we're just going to sponge the edge of this a little bit, just to give it a little bit of color. Right here on the paper. And so I'm just going to take some snail and apply it. Oh, we're going to get this lined up right there. So it looks like that. Coming out really cool. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to fold our, this is soft suede, and I did this, this was a 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 and scored at 4 1/4. And get this ready. And then I've got a piece of Midnight Mousse ribbon, and I'm going to put this right across here. So we'll get and we'll cut a piece of the ribbon. I'm going to cut it a little long because I am going to put the ribbon so it goes around the back to help hold it. But I'm also going to add a little bit of snail on the front of this because I think that helps hold it in place too. And I'm just going to put this right here along the edge. Put this around the back. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday Greeting. And I'm going to do that in the soft suede. I'm going to put this right down here at the bottom. A little crooked, but not too bad. And then we will go ahead and we will add this to the card. Okay. Just like that. Oh, I'm liking this already. And then for this card, I'm going to use a pansy, and it's out of our pansy flower set. And I'm going to grab a piece of scrap, very vanilla, and I'm going to take Stays On ink, sponge it up really good, or stamp it up really good. Stamp it down. And then I have the pansy punch, and I'm going to punch this out. Okay. And then I'm going to color this pansy in. And I'm going to use the Midnight Mousse. And I'm going to use the Star Fruit. What did I do with it? Oh, cards on top of it. Oops. And we're just going to squeeze these, and it gives a little ink right there, and that is for our little palette for me for coloring the flower in. And I'm just taking a regular watercolor or aqua pen, and I'm just going to grab some of the ink, and I'm highlighting where the lines are, and it's okay if you go out of the lines, darker, and then I'm going to do the other a little area lighter, just so that you, when I'm pulling in colors and stuff, you know what I'm kind of doing. And I'm not being fancy about this. I mean, go out of the lines, not a big deal. So then there is my little pansy. And then all I did next was I took a pop dot and I put it on the back of my card. And then I stuck it right in the center. And there is that card. And you could change this card up and put nothing or put something different in there, and it would end up looking for a male. I mean, that would be an awesome card. But there's the first one I did, and there's the other one. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Bye-bye now.
If you wanna play, make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear